Cecil's been sent some soil from the well that's in Bobby Mackies. Now, Bobby Mackies Music World is a famous music venue belonging to Bobby Mackey, which recently is being torn down to build a new Bobby Mackies because the old building is wore out basically. Now it's also been made famous by paranormal investigators in inverted commas, by the Ghost Adventures TV show as a paranormal location. Now there's a lot of claims to Bobby Mackey's Music World, but recently I have been looking at a channel from a guy called John WOLFE who breaks down a lot of these claims and has investigated highly of some of these paranormal claims, especially looking into if Carl Lawson is a reliable witness. I knew Carl Lawson wasn't a reliable witness, but John WOLFE clarified it to me that he wasn't. But then again, people that collect paranormal collectibles, this is a good thing that Cecil has received today. A sample, soil sample from the well, known as the portal to hell, even though it isn't the portal to hell. I'm not going to get into too much flipping politics about it. I've got an Annabelle doll. I've got a copy of the I've got copies of paranormal dolls, paranormal objects. I even have a photograph, signed photograph of Ghost Adventures, etc. They're nice things to have. Just know that some of the stories behind them, you know, may not be fully legit. Like, I have a couple of copies of the Crying Boy painting. There, you know, it was believed to be a cursed painting. Yet there's a logical explanation around the painting and the copies. But anyway, enough blabbering. Let's get into the unboxing of some soil from the well at Bobby Mackey's.
Well, guys, rest in peace to Bobby Mackey's Music World. This right here, the lady Laura, who would do the tours of Bobby Mackey's, the paranormal tours, she sent me some of the dirt from,
Cecil, there's no point in covering your address when you've already doxed it. But at the same time, Cecil, you didn't do a very good job of doing that, because in a couple of seconds you're going to uncover that and people can play the video at very slow speeds on the YouTube setting and see your address anyway. I already know your address, so it doesn't matter. Cecil, you're not very good at doing this, are you? Before you came on video to do this video, why didn't you put a piece of paper and tape over your address rather than having... You just got this in the post. You went live, or you press record. You couldn't help yourself, could you? All you had to do was scribble the address out or put a piece of paper over it and sellotape over your address. Because you take your hand off at some point and I can see your address. Cecil, this is why I cover you, Cecil, because you do stupid shit.
stop it! Will you stop? She sent me some of the dirt from the portal to hell. Will you stop?
That's not the way to get your dog to shut up. Cecil, learn to train your dog properly, for God's sake. God, you know, I'm not the best trainer in the world, but my dog doesn't bark in the house. I don't allow her to. Isn't that right? I don't allow you to bark in the house. She has to come over and explain herself. Come here, come here. Do you bark in the house? You don't, do you? You're a good girl, aren't you? Yes, yes, yes. Go back over to sleep now. You don't bark in the house, do you? Can I get on with my video? I'm going to get on with my video now. She wants attention now.
She sent me some dirt from the portal.
Cecil, I played that piece of the video back very slowly and I saw your address. I mean, you are dumb. This is funny. Anyway, go on, Cecil.
The hell, so let me open it real quick.
Before you open it, Cecil, if you get a sample of the dirt from the portal of hell, you'll probably get a letter or a certificate of authenticity. You need to be careful by opening that package, just in case you might cut the corner of the certificate or letter. You know what's coming next, don't you? Cecil can't be careful with anything.
See how she's got it set up. Man, she sealed this thing like crazy.
It's just a padded envelope, Cecil. Just get a scissors and just cut the corners right near the top. Just be careful. There may be an important document in there. You know what's going to happen here, don't you?
Because they're demolishing Bobby Mackies.
Yes, we know.
Oh, cool. I
Yes.
like how she's got that in there.
Can we see it, please? Do you want to see it too?
Thank you, Laura. We appreciate
welcome.
you.
Can we see the fucking thing, man?
The official paranormal team of Bobby Mackey's Music World. Gateway Paranormal. That's
Can
what
we
it says. That's her part of her movement. Certificate of Authenticity. Oh, cool. Laura Rowland. Man, she's been on so many... oh, no, don't tell me that I freaking cut it.
You see, I told you. You fucking dumbass. Oh, dear.
The certificate? Oh, man, that's crazy.
Cecil, you're not very careful, are you? You've been sent an object of significant importance in the paranormal field, and you went tearing in there without any consideration that there could be a document of authenticity in there, and you just fucking ruined the document. You were lucky you just took the corner of it, because you could laminate that, or, you know, stick it at the back and put it in a frame. Well, that's what I would do. Put it in a frame.
Oh,
You're an idiot.
no, it was probably already cut. I don't think...
No. Don't blame somebody else. By the way the package is, you cut that piece of... You are an idiot. You see, he can't take responsibility for anything. Even this stupid shit. Fucking hell, Cecil.
I just cut that. Or did I?
Yes, you did.
No, I cut it, so I'm going to have to tape it.
Well, at least you took responsibility for a fucking change. Oh, God, Cecil. Oh, you just damaged a very important document in the paranormal world. You dumbass.
I'm going to tape that back on there from the other side. Look at that. Bobby Mackies.
Very cool. What we have here is a little jar with some soil from the well from Bobby Mackies, which will not exist very shortly. Apparently, when he builds the new Bobby Mackies, he's going to keep this well. Now, whether it's a portal to hell or not is another thing. But I will leave a link at the end of this video to a two-part documentary from John Wolfe on the whole story about Bobby Mackies. Not that I'm not reducing the importance of this piece of, you know, paranormal artifact. I'm not doing that, because I mean, like, I've a small little Robert the doll. I don't necessarily believe that Robert the doll is haunted. I've got the real Annabelle doll, one of those same size Annabelle dolls that were out in the day. Do I believe that Annabelle is haunted? No, but it's got a good story to it. I like having these kind of objects. So this is another very nice object. Not putting it down at all. But the way Cecil opened the document, opened the sample, opened the package, he didn't take into account that there could be an important document in there too.
Portal to hell. It's the dirt. It's some of the dirt from the portal to hell. So I'm going to need to pray over this thing?
No, you don't really need to do that. You see, Cecil, watch the documentary that I'm going to have on the end of this video, and then you can decide whether you need to pray over that soil sample. I've just come up with something here, right? Cecil is stuck for content here. What's going to happen in the very near future is Cecil's going to have paranormal activity in his house, and he's going to feel the need to talk about it, which will give him content to his channel, which will be complete and utter bullshit. Now, not that he intentionally fakes or anything, but this is an excuse to explain knocks and bangs that happen naturally in houses, and he's going to blame this soil sample here for bringing demonic entities into his house, which isn't going to happen. But natural things like pipes rattling or whatever, floorboards settling and stuff, he's going to be on the alert. Now, Cecil is taken in by a lot of paranormal stuff on YouTube, and he's very easily fooled. This is going to have him on edge. This is going to make him think that this is the soil from the portal to hell that is in his house, which could possibly give him some paranormal activity in his house, which will scare the shit out of him the next time he runs a bath. I'm fucking just predicting it now, because I'm psychic.
So, yeah, thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. Now, you know how much I love Bobby Mackies, and I'm going to be sad that they're tearing it down, but they are keeping the portal to hell, I believe, Bobby said. So, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll cherish this, and,
You haven't done a very good job so far, Cecil, by damaging the document that came with it, which is just as important as the soil sample that you have in your hand. Cecil, be more careful in future, for God's sake.
I'll always respect the hell out of this, by the way, and that's cool that you're giving certificates. This certificate, that this vial of dirt was extracted directly from the portal to hell.
Or her backyard. I'm just making jokes. Not that couldn't happen. Like, if there is some people out there that sells these kinds of things, and you know, dirt from a certain location or a rock from a certain location, what's to say that it didn't come from their backyard? But I'm sure fucking Laura's an honest person, part of Bobby Mackies and stuff. I'm sure that this is legit. Do you know what I mean? Nice certificate until Cecil damaged it. It seems to be very badly creased and stuff. You know, is that postage or is that Cecil's rough handling? I mean, like, I can see a big crease here. Cecil, you need to be more careful, for God's sake. Then again, it was in a padded envelope with no cardboard, you know, protecting the certificate and that, you know. Maybe not Cecil's fault, but sure, certainly the corner that it cut off was Cecil's fault because he didn't cut open the package very carefully. But, you know, it's a good object to have. You know, if you're a collector of some of these paranormal things, which I am. Don't claim to have a paranormal museum and that. They're all just cluttered up in my fucking house. I wish I had, but I don't.
In the basement of Bobby Mackey's Music World, Wilder, Kentucky, on Sunday, March 10th, 2024. She's got a date of instruction and everything.
Well, that's what usually happens with a document of authenticity, you know. It's a nice thing to have. I mean, like, I'm not knocking it at all. But you need to be fucking, you know, need to be aware that there's two sides to all this paranormal stuff. Now, I'm not saying Bobby Mackies isn't haunted, but there was a book. I can't remember the name of the book now. It's in the John WOLFE's documentary. The writer of that book got information from Carol Lawson, who read Johanna's diary, which conveniently burst into flames by the devil, kind of thing. I mean, like, where in the world does any of that make sense? Now, when you look deep into it, Carol Lawson, you know, he could be under the influence of a lot of liquid spirits and that, but, you know, not knocking the artifact though. You know, there's a good story behind it. Whether it's true or not, it's irrelevant. I mean, if there's a good story behind it, it's a good piece to have. It's a good object to have, and it becomes more valuable when the building itself gets replaced, gets knocked down or whatever. You know, it's a nice thing to have. You know, I'm happy for him. It's just a pity he wasn't more careful when he was unpackaging this, you know, along with trying to hide his address, which he made a real balls of. See, so you're not very good at flipping, you know, keeping yourself safe and being careful before you come on video. As well as that, you made a fool of yourself by doing that on video and cutting at the corner of that certificate. It's not the end of the world, it's just the corner of it and that, but it just, I mean, like, you're renowned for doing stupid shit.
That's cool.
It is. It's
wow, thank
cool.
you, Laura.
God. He doesn't end, you know, he never, you know, he doesn't acknowledge his viewers and that. But then again, Cecil has lost a lot of respect for his viewers. Let's just say that, because the only person he really respects is Queen Tasty. But then again, if he doesn't have respect for his viewers and doesn't say hello and goodbye to them, why make videos? I don't know. But I'm calling it right here. Some really bad paranormal activity is going to happen in Cecil's house, because Cecil's going to be hyped up now that he's got soil from the portal of hell in his house, and that's going to cause all sorts of paranormal activity, especially around bath time when you're running the bath and there's water going through them pipes. Just wait and see. Talk to you again real soon, folks.